I was not expecting him to walk on the scene in this. Xavier! Put them away! Are y'all barking in the chat? Hi YouTube, welcome back. It is Omnistruck, and today we are reading through Xavier's newest limited 5-star card, Tranquil Moments. I miss reading Xavier cards. I think there's just something so cozy and domestic and familiar about the storyline with him, which I think makes sense. You know, we're co-workers, we're partners in the field, we're neighbors. I just feel like there's something so quietly intimate about this dynamic where they know each other so well despite Xavier being so closed off in certain ways with, you know, his backstory and his lore and everything like that. Hi. I don't know that my cat is a fan of Xavier. Normally she comes around when we're reading Raphael cards, so I think her time is up. Anyway, I'm really excited to get into this card with y'all. If you want to see more Love and Deepspace cards on this channel, don't forget to comment with some of your favorites so I can go back and reread them. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell so you get notifications when new videos go up. Hi, Will. Welcome in. It is so good to see you today. I think we're ready to get started with this new card. I have not had hotpot in so long. I say as if I didn't go like a few weeks ago. Yeah. I want more hotpot though. If you ever ask me to go to hotpot and I say no, that's my doppelganger and you're free to just chop them in the throat. I freaking love hotpot. That's probably why I like Xavier so much. He's my second favorite. But let's get into it. The summary of this card is: eating is a matter of great importance in life. You got that right. Is this a really funny card to be reading during Ramadan? Yes. But it's after sunset while I'm recording this, so it's okay. It's all right. Let's get into it. Mission complete. Let's go home. After confirming that the data on my hunter's watch is correct, I tap the upload button. For the past few days, some of Lincoln's older areas are being renovated and reconstructed. Wanderers have appeared in these locations, but dealing with them is easy.
We've been so busy that we haven't eaten anything. Let's fill our stomachs first.
I don't want to talk about how much I like this outfit. I was not expecting him to walk on the scene in this. Xavier! Put them away! Are y'all barking in the chat? See, I have the gray shirt version of this outfit, so I could put any of them in it. But I thought he was gonna show up in like his regular hunter's uniform. What do you mean? I opened 2 gifts today and they were my eyes. Xavier massages my aching shoulders before unlocking his phone to look up nearby restaurants. This barbecue place is average and we ate family-style meals yesterday. What else is there? I lean in and scroll up and down on the screen. On the colorful interface, a familiar name catches my eye. Bunny's, oh my god, they always go to this place. When in doubt,
Bunny's hot pot.
Type. It's decided then. We can't let your lifetime membership card go to waste. Xavier puts away his phone, takes my hand, and tucks it into his pocket. Here, let me read that again. Xavier puts away his phone, takes my hand, and tucks it into his pocket. Our footsteps gradually quicken amid the enticing smell of food. However, before we can reach the entrance... Why is there a crowd?
There's a seal on the door, and the people inside the building look like food safety inspectors.
If my favorite hot pot place does not pass a health inspection, I'm ending it. It's over for me and everybody.
Shouldn't they shut it down? A fire broke out in the kitchen while people were eating.
Oh no. And Xavier wasn't involved? That's impressive.
It's not just that. Some of the hot pots in the dining area exploded.
I heard they always had issues with their ingredients. Someone even found a rubber duck in their hot pot.
There's no. Somebody came here from their comp sci class.
At least the food inspector showed up this time.
Well, yeah. Do you not know about how a lot of like computer science students will have like a rubber duck that they have on their desk, so that way if there's an error in their code, they read out the code line by line to the rubber duck on their desk, so that it's easier to find the error in the code, which is 9 times out of 10 like a semicolon where it shouldn't be, but still, usually they'll use rubber duck for that. The onlookers talk among themselves as I stand on my tiptoes. I look into the main hall of Bunny's hot pot as it sits behind the sealed doors.
Do you want me to lift you onto my shoulders so you can get a better view?
Yes, please. This is the reason I love Xavier. It's just for these little casual moments like this. Yes. I'm really short and I got no legs. Yes, please. I'll give you a live report while I'm at it.
Okay, hold on tight.
I got this stupid smile on my face. This is embarrassing. Who am I as a person? Xavier bends down and gestures to lift me up. I quickly step back. Just kidding. We're here to eat. Let's stay low-key. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice boxes of hot pot ingredients being carried from the entrance to a food inspector's vehicle that's parked nearby. Fortunately, we haven't eaten at Bunny's hot pot lately. If those ingredients aren't contaminated...
That would make my lifetime membership go to waste.
Oh, if they are contaminated. You are currently Omni with a stupid happy smile on your face. Hope this helps! That's so mean. I think you're missing the point here. Xavier grabs my outstretched hand and leads me through the crowd. We turn and find ourselves in an alley with small shops.
Without Bunny's hot pot, is there another restaurant that can win ours?
I hope Xavier's voice actor also got a bonus from the USPS, because he delivered on that line crazy good.
Are chain restaurants opening this close to one another nowadays?
This is how I know bro's never been to Boston, because when you're in Boston, you can find 2 Dunkin' right across the street from each other, at the same street corners. As a matter of fact, you could triangulate. It's to the point where if you try to tell somebody you're at the Dunkin' on XYZ street, that's not gonna tell anybody anything. You have to name very specific landmarks, because there's probably 6 other Dunkin' Donuts on that street. That's not gonna help anybody. Mattress Firm core. Yo, I think I've only ever seen one Mattress Firm. That's Chicago with Starbucks and Walgreens. Yeah, that's Seattle is to Starbucks what Boston is to Dunkin'. Or Starbucks is to Seattle what Boston is to Dunkin'. Or the other way around. Rearrange that sentence. I'm tired. I follow Xavier's gaze. At a nearby street corner, a newly opened Bunny's Hot Pot stands with its doors wide open to welcome customers. This is the Dunkin' of Lincoln City. It's not part of the current investigation. Their food safety rating just increased.
Bunny's hot pot is destined to be there for us tonight.
Love that for me and my culinary journey. Oh my god, I want hot pot so bad now. Do you think I could persuade my dad to go to hot pot for Eid next week? At the time that I'm recording this video, it's still Ramadan and Eid is next week. I think I could convince my dad to go to hot pot for Eid. I did convince him to go to Korean barbecue a couple of years ago, and he had a great time. He got to eat duck, he got to eat beef tongue. I think I could convince him to go to hot pot. I thought we could finally enjoy a peaceful meal, but Xavier's expression becomes peculiar after a few bites. Oh no, please don't tell me the meat is off. He picks up the long ladle and stirs the steaming hot pot a few times.
The broth is too bland. and the meat isn't fresh.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay. What is this? The Bunny's Hot Pot episode of 24 Hours to Hell and Back? That show is nuts, by the way. The vegetables are wilted too. Is there something wrong with this batch of ingredients at Bunny's Hot Pot? I frown and pick up an unusually bouncy, shiny meatball from the pot. As I do, my sleeve accidentally catches a napkin with writing on it. I pick it up and glance at the restaurant sign near the entrance. 2 lines of text, one large and one small, are displayed.
Bunny's Hot Pot?
There's 3 N's? What a shameless knockoff.
It's an underhanded business tactic.
Xavier raises his hand to stop a nearby waiter. Oh, so this isn't Dunkin'. This is Donkin'.
Excuse me. These 4 dishes aren't fresh. Can they be replaced?
These were just taken out of the refrigerator. There's nothing wrong with...
Gordon Ramsay would rip this guy a new one.
Hey, where's our food?
You guys are talking about Sonic in the chat? I've never been to Sonic. I don't even know if there's a Sonic in my state.
I'll be there in a moment. You can exchange them at the kitchen. It's over there.
Now I'm kind of curious as to how Xavier mixes his hot pot sauce. Like, you know the little sauce that you can make yourself, the dipping sauce? I want to know what he puts in it. Holding a tray, the waiter hurries away. Xavier and I pick up our plates and look in the direction he pointed. There's only a small black door. Why is the kitchen in a place like that? Don't ask me the color of anything. I'm sorry. When we push open the door, we're not greeted by chefs. Instead, we see a warehouse full of delivery boxes and a huge freezer.
The soup base is almost expired. And this meat.
Ooh. Oh my god, we are Gordon Ramsay!
If I didn't have any context, I would have thought this was an archaeological discovery from the Ice Age.
That's crazy work. Are those spice packets behind you? They smell pungent. I reach over Xavier's shoulder to examine the packaging. He shifts to the side, but accidentally bumps into a styrofoam container. Oh god, please don't spill everywhere and get your clothes all gross smelling. Before I can react, he grabs my waist and gently pulls me back. Oh my god, what are we? He stabilizes the precariously wobbling box.
Shh.
Whatever you say, dude.
Yeah, I secured everything. They can't trace anything back to us.
Huh? I beg your pardon? That voice. It's the guy who complained about the ingredients in front of Bunny's hot pot earlier. I peek out. Sure enough, a familiar figure is stuffing several bags of hot pot soup base into a styrofoam container before quickly carrying it away. What a jerk! Connecting this to his angry outburst at the entrance of Bunny's hot pot, I exchange a knowing glance with Xavier. We just witnessed corporate sabotage in action.
But he forgot a bag.
Once the man is out of sight, Xavier bends down and pulls out a seasoning packet labeled Bunny's Hot Pot Exclusive from a gap in the corner.
The text and tear notch on the right are misaligned. It's counterfeit packaging. I heard certain spice combinations can cause explosions when exposed to high heat.
That sounds dangerous. Since we've stumbled upon this, should we do something? Nice! While I examine the spice packet in my hand, Xavier is taking photos to document the evidence.
Done.
Wasn't that a little too quick? I didn't think you had connections in food safety on top of a strong sense of justice. Now, where have I heard that phrase before? Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? As expected of Lincoln City's model citizen and lifetime member of Bunny's Hotpot with 2 N's. I look over and discover that his phone screen displays the official food safety reporting platform. Xavier, you sneaky son of a gun. No, he did the right thing, but also, oh my god, that's crazy.
One of my friends works there and spends a lot of time reviewing these submissions.
He's got friends everywhere. That's why every time you see him, he's got like 80,000 jobs that he's doing.
Fast. They'll handle the issue in a day or 2.
Well, I definitely wasn't wrong about you being a model citizen. My stomach growls and it's followed by a gurgle. Embarrassed, I look up and meet Xavier's gaze.
Maybe that's the real reason.
He stands and brushes aside his hair that got disheveled when we hid.
We don't need to exchange any dishes here. So what do you want to eat?
Do you want me to answer that question? Am I allowed to answer that question at this time of the day? Anyway, we return to that question once more. I think this is the 3rd time.
3rd time's the charm. It's still early. We can check out every restaurant.
I do not have time for that. I'm hungry. You said, Lil Sleep Apnea Man is not always my cup of tea, but the chesticle shelf is helpful in forgetting horribly for me, me paying attention to anything happening. Nah, really, this outfit on Xavier really said, don't ask me the color and nothing. Sorry, I completely missed that. After Xavier submitted the report, Bunny's Hotpot with 3 N's, pay attention, jingle jingle, pay attention. Bunny's Hotpot was shut down for an investigation that night. I thought it'd be the end, but unexpectedly, Xavier and I happened to pass by the area again 2 days later. An overly enthusiastic, suspicious promoter keeps looking around before forcibly handing us 2 invitations to a culinary event.
We cordially invite you to our new product tasting. The location is...
Bro has got to stop cleaning up so good in these cards. This card alone. I don't want to talk about these gloves. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Room 101, Bright Light Center, the Imperial Ring District. I think that's in the old part of the city.
Yeah. It looks glamorous on the surface, but it's home to small companies involved in shady businesses, especially those that specialize in counterfeiting.
Is this connected to Bunny's Hotpot?
Most likely. The promoter was standing under a tree while using his phone for a long time, but he approached us as soon as we appeared.
Xavier takes the invitation from my hand.
The date is only listed as tomorrow and doesn't have a time.
So it's never happening, because tomorrow never comes.
I'm afraid this event was set up specifically for us.
Looks like we're being targeted. And even if we don't accept the invitation, they probably have a backup plan.
In a situation like this, I usually prefer to deal with it directly.
Sorry, he did that gesture with like the thumb over his mouth. I don't know if it showed on my face, but my brain like completely blue screened. That's so embarrassing. I shouldn't play this game on stream. This is so bad for my health. I think for a bit before nodding. Then let's go. I can't enjoy a meal around here without looking over my shoulder, and I don't want them bothering us forever. As I speak, I use my phone and start searching for a map of the area around Bright Light Center. But before I can continue, Xavier takes my phone.
Don't worry. I'm familiar with that area.
Have you been there before?
Yes.
Don't tell me this is another one of your past adventures with an alias. He's like, okay, I won't. Not the sunglasses, bro. Xavier reaches for the display rack outside an eyewear store and picks up a pair of sunglasses. He puts them on his face to look cool.
For that place, I only need to go by Super Xavier if I need an alias.
Please don't ever call yourself that again. What the hell? At noon the next day, Xavier and I arrive at Bright Light Center's banquet hall. Although it's been decorated for some kind of food convention, a closer look reveals how highly suspicious the attendees are. 2 staff members, 6 guests aside from us. Another person just walked in.
They're a terrible actor. Those furtive glances are too obvious.
Oh. I'm pretending to eat while observing our surroundings. And Xavier is sampling his 3rd plate of jerky. You know what I want? You know what I want out of these solo cards? I want more Xavier cards with Jeremiah and Isaiah. I think we need more of them. I think that would be great, because we just did that Raphael card. If you haven't seen it yet, you should go watch it. We just did the Raphael card, and it had Thomas, and his birthday card from last year featured Talia and a bunch of Lemurians, of course. But, you know, Talia as the key side character. Let me get Jeremiah and Isaiah in some main cards. Please.
The
I don't
first was
ask for
too dry,
much.
And the second had too much salt and pepper. This one is decent, though. Do you want to try it?
I can't believe you're actually taste testing this stuff.
Sitting here and doing nothing is boring. Since they went through the trouble of setting up an event, they probably won't do anything to us until the tasting is over.
Okay. Xavier uses a fork to pick up some jerky. I hesitate before opening my mouth. I don't think I've ever eaten jerky before. I've never snapped into a Slim Jim. I think I'll be good. Actually, no, I think I have had either beef or turkey jerky before, but I don't think I've had Slim Jim specifically. But again, I think it was either so long ago or just like so unremarkable of an experience that I don't remember anything. Yeah, I think they were like jerky bites or something. I've never snapped into a Slim Jim, but I'm okay with that. It's a little dry. Give me one of those bottles of juice.
Don't drink it.
Why? Did they spike them with drugs that'll knock us out? Or is there a truth serum? I'm on high alert.
Neither. It doesn't taste good.
He said don't drink them. Why? Are we going to get poisoned? He said no. It's mid.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You can call me Harvey. I am the organizer of this event.
Harvey?
Are you satisfied with the taste?
The doctor from Stardew Valley is here? Xavier puts down the plate and turns to face the approaching man who's wearing yellow clothes. Behind him, 2 staff members guard the tightly shut main door, while the other attendees drop any semblance of pretense.
The jerky is mediocre, and the juice is terrible. You should find a different supplier.
I just want to know the history behind Xavier's inside job with the food safety industry. I mean, there's a part of me that hopes that they'll explain it, but there's also a part of me that knows that they probably won't. And it's just part of the story to be like, oh yeah, that's just Xavier. you know, because like there are so many cards where like, you know, you find out he has a friend who works at a bookshop. You know, Jeremiah runs a flower shop. It's just so par for the course for him that you can't really question it anymore. You just kind of have to take it in stride and be like, yeah, that's just Xavier. having some involvement in his 80-second side job, you know? Let me see.
Ask the manager at Bunny's hotpot. Theirs is good.
Not him shading them and having a hint into their business practices, like their questionable business practices. That's crazy. Before the act begins, Xavier has already seen through him. Trying to suppress his anger, the man takes a deep breath.
I'll cut to the chase then.
Man, he even looks like he's got glasses and a mustache, just like Harvey Stardew does.
I heard Bunny's hotpot is going to cause trouble for us. I'm not one to shy away from conflict, but no one can leave unscathed if things get ugly.
Okay, but knowing Xavier and knowing me, we're literally the Love and Deepspace cops. So I fear if anybody is walking away unscathed, it's us. You, on the other hand.
Tell me their plans, then I'll let you off the hook.
How would I know? I don't even work here. Based on what Xavier said, there's no way he'll believe us, even if we say we aren't connected to Bunny's hotpot. But a lot of people have surrounded us, and we're on their turf. We should avoid conflict for now. I tug Xavier's clothes. However, he steps forward to shield me.
Shouldn't we be the ones holding you accountable?
Hey, you.
Huh?
When I ate at your restaurant, I almost had a heart attack because of the food. I thought I was being served artifacts from a museum.
Damn. I want more food critic Xavier. Food is so important to him. I'm surprised that we haven't gotten this side of him until now.
You?
I pull his clothes a few more times, only to accidentally open his jacket. Oh no! I've exposed Xavier's live hunter body in front of everybody. Whatever will I do? This is terrible. Anyway. His black t-shirt is revealed. Xavier and the man turn to look at me.
He's not going to let us go. We might as well say whatever we want.
You don't want to talk, huh? Fine. Let's see what you can do here. It's not like you have any special abilities.
Have you heard of this thing called an evol? Because we both have one, and it kind of goes nuts.
Do you really want to know what we're capable of?
Tie them up!
I need them to stop making him do this. Stop giving him these gestures and these animations. I'm tired of it. I have a weak constitution and it's Ramadan.
Yes, sir!
The henchmen swarm toward us. I pity them before closing my eyes. Xavier is about to make his move. See? Now that's on y'all for underestimating him. You should feel embarrassed.
Ah, my eye! I can't see! Anyone have sunglasses?
That's what you get. That's what they get, honestly. A few minutes later, Xavier and I walk out of the banquet hall. The man's and his henchman's gazes follow us. Ooh, I love a grammatically correct sentence. Yeah!
I won't even bother to see you off.
That's fine. You want to walk away with what little dignity you have?
Can we take some of the jerky with us? There are flavors we haven't tried yet.
I thought you said it was mid. Why would you want to take it with you? Xavier stops and is about to turn around, but I quickly grab his sleeve and pull him toward the exit. Forget it. We might end up eating something ancient again.
We're already here, though. We can't go home on an empty stomach.
Can we go grocery shopping? That's fun and domestic and cute. Xavier takes my hand and guides me down another path. Then he tilts his head to direct my attention to the wet market.
It's been a while since I've explored this area. Do you want to join me?
I was literally just about to say, I think it would be really cute if there was a card where Xavier and MC get to go grocery shopping together. And I might be getting my wish. Let's find out. Once I come back to my senses, Xavier has already led me to an old dumpling shop that has been around for years. This setting looks new, this background. Their signature dish is wasabi matcha dumplings. Does it taste good?
This place is actually authentic. But why is there no one here?
Be right there.
Is it because some bigger corporation is running them out of business? Because that's what bigger corporations do. A gray-haired man pushes aside the kitchen curtain and walks to the front of the shop. A familiar young man is behind him. Familiar?
What a coincidence. You still haven't improved your eye for people, I see.
You bastard! Uncle Preston, look at...
Enough. Tell Harvey to let bygones be bygones.
That's Harvey? That's Harvey Stardew Valley?
Okay.
Seething with anger, the young man clenches his fist and leaves.
Harvey just called me to snitch. I knew the glowing kid was you. Do you still want the signature dumplings?
Yes, please.
Yeah, half of each flavor.
Preston nods and begins pan-frying the dumplings.
You haven't changed after all these years. And I'm not old enough for my eyesight to start failing me.
You haven't changed either. The people under your wing are still up to their old tricks.
I do love this game a lot, though. I'm always curious to know what people's favorite thing to do in the game is, just because there is so much to do. Me personally, I really love reading through the cards and putting together all of the lore for each character, but I think of the little side things that you can do, I love the photo booth. I love taking photos of the characters and, like, you know, working with the lighting and all the different poses and the clothes you can put on them. I just have, as somebody who grew up, you know, like a millennial who grew up on doll maker games, I think that's why I attach myself to the photo booth as much as I do.
Your words are as sharp as ever.
Preston applies sauce with a brush in his hand. Then he looks up and tilts his chin toward me.
Don't be fooled by his face. He looks harmless, but no one's safe when he fights.
Oh no, are we talking about Xavier? Because trust me, we're coworkers, I know. I know.
I first met him at my shop years ago, and I was worried about him causing trouble every day.
Look at his little
I
pouty
wanted to find
face, he's so
vengeance now.
mad.
It turns out he was here for the dumplings. He was incredibly picky, though.
If the meat had been whatever Bunny's hot pot had, I might have actually done something.
He's so offended by this terrible hot pot place. But honestly, I don't blame him. If I went to hot pot and the meat tasted bad, I would also riot. Like, I would riot.
Today's meat has a decent scent.
I don't want to talk about what I was just about to say. I really don't.
All right, take your dumplings. They have the finest meat you can find in this wet market.
I don't want to talk about it. Preston turns, pulls out a bag of chili peppers from the cabinet behind him, and shoves it into Xavier's arms. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go back and favor that. No. I'm really... No, because he goes...
Today's meat has a decent scent.
He goes, today's meat has a decent scent. I was trying with every fiber in my body to refrain from saying thanks. I showered. Please help. I can't do this. Stop. Thanks, I shaved. Stop. Oh no, I can't judge. I have many voice lines of Caleb moaning favorited. You're so real for that. I was actually talking earlier because we read one of Raphael's cards. I had to go in and delete some of my favorite voice lines of his because I hit the max. And I was like, I am not in a point in my gaming career where I can hit the cap. Like there's more lines to be appreciated.
They were ground by hand. Consider it an apology for those thoughtless kids.
Imagine if we were allowed to favorite lines from Secret Times. Unfortunately, all of Promise Wildfire would be favorited for me. You know what? I still have to read the Throne of Arrows cards. If I read them on stream, would you guys come? Would you guys come and watch? Because I have, for Throne of Arrows, I have all of them except Caleb's. And then for the last Quint that we just had, I just have Raph, Xavier, and Silas. But I really love reading these cards on stream, and I just want to share the experience with you guys. You know? But I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Okay.
Feel free to stop by at any time. I'll ask Harvey to grind chili peppers for you too.
I'm afraid he might accidentally add some special ingredients.
Oh.
Oh. Yikes. It's almost dusk by the time we leave. Considering the unexpected events that happened today, I don't feel hungry. Xavier uses his fork to pick up a dumpling. Then he offers it to me.
It's matcha and chicken. Try it.
I don't know how I feel about a matcha chicken dumpling. Thoughts? Wait, what do you guys think about this? What an unusual flavor. While I hesitate, Xavier tilts his head and bites into the dumpling.
It's mine if you don't want it.
You'd eat it? I don't know how I feel about chicken and matcha. I'm trying to imagine it, but I can't. What I love about Lads is that every love interest is a favorite. That's what I love about games like this, where there's multiple options. Even games like Pokemon and Animal Crossing, what I really love about those games is that every character is somebody's favorite. It's like statistically impossible for there to be a character that nobody likes. The enticing, savory aroma wafts into my nose, and I can't resist my curiosity. I take a bite. It's flavorful. This is good too. It's just a little spicy.
2 dessert bowls and a box of flaky pastries, please.
Ooh.
Coming right up.
Xavier orders with practiced ease and adds extra toppings. Watching how he blends into this place's lively atmosphere, I find myself becoming more curious. How do you know Preston?
I used to occasionally visit his shop to buy dumplings. One day I saw him and his staff be chased by thugs for 3 blocks. So I stepped in.
He's always friends with somebody for some reason. I'm never gonna be over it.
Then I found out that they were the ones messing around.
Xavier takes the packaged desserts, holds my hand, and leads me to the fried potato stall on the other side of the wet market.
He used to fund a lot of people while saying the money from selling dumplings wasn't enough. He even tried to recruit me into participating in his schemes.
Wow. Seriously? You turned him down, right?
Of course. It's too troublesome.
Xavier eats the last dumpling that's in my hand and replaces it with a box of fragrant fried potatoes.
I didn't expect his scam to hit us this...
Oops, my bad. It really is a coincidence. Whenever I think I can catch a glimpse of Xavier's past, I always end up finding a larger, empty spot behind it. The fact that every time I talk to this man, it leaves me with more questions than answers. Like, I knew that was going to happen in this card because that always happens whenever we engage with Xavier. You get one answer, but then it leads to a tree of like 20 other questions. And you never really know him, but I think that's what the intrigue is with his characters. You always want to learn more about him, and you just develop this investment in him over time, which is such an interesting way to showcase the dynamic and the development of their relationship. I think that's the other reason I like him. I always want to know more. Unsure of what to say, I chew on a potato.
Don't eat too much. After we finish grocery shopping, we'll make hot pot.
You don't have to tell me twice. You're cooking? Y'all, if you're not familiar with this man, don't let him into a kitchen. Yeah. Yo, she's so scared. Don't let this man near a stove. It's dangerous.
I learned how to make a secret hot pot base here. It tastes just as good as the one at Bunny's Hot Pot.
Why do I not trust that? Seeing Xavier's confident, sincere expression, I decided to trust him. Let's go. Where should we start?
Why do you look like you're heading into battle?
I kinda am.
Don't worry. This really is my specialty.
The idea of him trying to learn how to cook to impress MC is super sweet. No, it really is. That being said, I know this man burns toast. He can't even do toast. Meatballs, sauces, vegetables. Xavier leads me from stall to stall. He skillfully selects ingredients, weighs them, and participates in bargaining. He burns water? I would not be surprised.
Give me a discount, sir.
That's his go-to line.
You pick premium cuts here, and we're a small business. I can barely make any profit from these.
Can you round down the price?
Xavier, you're better than this. You're stacked. This man has so much money that he doesn't want anybody to know about.
Our meat is a little pricey compared to everyone else's, but the quality is excellent. Wait, are you asking to round 65 down to 60?
That's not how that works mathematically. Xavier, if it's 65, you have to round up.
All right, since you lovebirds really want it, I'll make it 60.
How did he pull that off? Before I can say anything, the vendor quickly wraps up the meat and hands it to Xavier as if he's afraid we might change our minds.
Here's a free sausage for you too. Young man, you know how to be economical. Are you the one who does the cooking at home?
Oh, honey, does he try. When they announced this card, I had war flashbacks to Precious Moment where he tried to make tarts, and I think MC smelled. Oh yeah! The tender moment with the egg tarts. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good 4-star card. Between the two of us, he's the better chef. Xavier swings the bag containing fresh meat and sausage as he walks to a nearby vegetable stall.
I won't disappoint you for dinner.
She's probably trying to be humble about it. But, like, she probably didn't want to embarrass him in front of the vendor because he knows his meat. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't say that. And so are you.
There's something wrong with your prices. I've been doing this for almost 5 years.
Excuse me, I'd like to pay.
He's arguing with someone.
Let's go somewhere else.
You don't need to do that. You want these, right? I'll charge exactly what the scale shows.
If you heard what I said, no you didn't. It's that expensive? I turn around to stop Xavier, but he's already at the scale. He presses a few buttons on the electronic display.
Your scale is broken. You should get it replaced soon.
He had to re-zero it? Hey, yo? Xavier's tone is calm and sincere, but as soon as he said that, several other customers immediately chime in.
I knew something was off about your scale.
Exactly.
How could this have
What a
happened?
dishonest
Thank
person.
you. The vegetables are on the house. Take care.
What a sneaky jerk. The vegetable vendor awkwardly shoves the produce into Xavier's hands. Then he turns to explain to the onlookers that he didn't know the scale was broken. Yes, you did. Don't lie.
We have everything we need. Let's go home.
You actually weren't aware of his scale being inaccurate? You got his card twice in one ton pull? Hell yeah! So did Emily. I did not. But I did get his card twice. Once because I had a guarantee, and then the other because I won a 50-50.
The outcome is the same either way.
I need to level it up, though, because I really need it for combat. You're sharp. Super Xavier really isn't a stranger around here.
Super Xavier charges a high price for his premium services. Most people can't afford him.
Let me just open my bank account real quick. Listen, I may not be stacked, but I think I could pull it off. Xavier leans down and eats the last pastry that's in my hand.
Today's rate is 1 pastry.
Okay, maybe I am stacked. It's evening. Carrying bags full of vegetables and meat, Xavier and I return home. Once we quickly prepare the hot pot base ingredients together, Xavier, spatula in hand, confidently blocks me from entering the kitchen. That's a bad idea. The apartment is going to catch fire. Soon after, enticing aromas drift out from the kitchen. With a mix of excitement and apprehension, I approach. It's Kindle time. I honestly really love the Kindleds just flow so naturally now, because I feel like before this there was kind of that like fade to black and then the loading screen before jumping into the Kindle. But now it just is so effortless and fluid, and I appreciate that they've programmed them that way, because it takes me by very pleasant surprise. I noticed the same thing in the Raphael card too. More of that, please. Look at these aromatics though. We've got ginger. He left the skin on. We've got the stalks for some green onions. Those might be cinnamon sticks. We've got star anise. Not bad. He's really letting them become fragrant. Xavier, do you hear that crackling sound? Look at the flick of the wrist!
Wait.
Not the coughing.
Proper heat control is crucial. I looked it up.
Should you really be cooking in such a nice shirt and also without an apron? Give it to him? Look at the command. Yo, well, if you insist. Nicely done. I'm a little scared still, though. Caleb cooked with an apron without a shirt, but I trust him. Yeah, but Caleb can cook. Caleb can cook, and the point of that was the bite marks. So, like, there was intention behind that. Here, I'm just worried that Xavier's sweater is gonna smell like his nice clothes are gonna smell like food and grease and aromatics and all of that, and I feel bad. We need a Silas cooking card. Don't we have that one card in the Relentless Conqueror myth where we cook with him? I haven't read it yet, but I do have it. Wow.
It's the basics.
Oh.
It'll be ready in a minute.
That worries me. Maybe we should turn the heat down a little. Xavier, your walk. Okay, I ran in time. But I want to know what happens if you don't run. So we're gonna do that kindled twice, okay? Is this part of the basics too?
There's a problem with that bag of chili peppers.
I think there's something wrong with the person who bought the bag of chili peppers. Ooh. Smells good.
It's my secret hotpot base.
Is it done?
May the best win.
I will. Oh no! I don't think I caught it in time. Oh god, oh god. Okay. It's mine now. You jerk! No.
You can have a piece of cake.
He stole my balls.
I'll be taking this.
He stole my balls! Xavier stole my balls! Alright, consider this my seal of approval for Xavier, our talented chef.
It's even more delicious than I expected.
How are we feeling about what just happened there? We're so mature about this, guy. Why did he eat my meat like that? Why did he make eye contact while he ate my meat like that? I gotta please.
But aside from this, you'll offer me something else to taste, right? You can consider it your special acknowledgement for Xavier.
Oh, he's gonna eat the other kind of meat. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, he ate hot pot that night, I'm sure. It was spicy though, so rip to MC. Anyway. After eating our hot pot, Xavier became obsessed with cooking for a time, but his attention was soon drawn to the new seasonal menu when Bunny's hot pot reopened. Several more weeks passed, and the urban renewal project gradually expanded to include the wet market and nearby apartments. Preston's store was also about to relocate, so he invited Xavier and me to visit and pick up some of his old collections.
These 2 bags of jerky are the best ones in my shop. Since Harvey said you love them, you can have them. And this premium cooking wine is an aged brew I won in a culinary competition years ago.
That is not how you say that word. Please don't mind my cat in the background. She likes to cause trouble. Don't knock over that automaton, Kiki. Hey! I don't think so. Are you eating? Stop licking Isabel, you freak! What is her problem? What is her, truly, what is her problem? She's a mess. I was getting up in arms about the way that this guy pronounced culinary, and then my cat decided to cause problems on purpose.
You should keep something that valuable for your...
Keep it as a memento. This one hasn't been enhanced. I swear on the honor of my cooking skills.
Preston solemnly raises the bottle as if he's about to swear an oath, but Xavier stops him.
It's okay. You should keep those skills to yourself. Have you decided where you'll open your new shop?
It sounds like a casual question, but the man freezes. He's surprised.
Do you think I'm still 30 years old? Harvey and the others can stand on their own now. I'm retiring to enjoy the rest of my days.
Wow.
I see.
Xavier nods and looks at the bottle's label that has the words Gold Medal Special. He puts it into a plastic bag.
If there's nothing else, then we'll get going.
Leave. I wasn't counting on you to help with moving anyway.
Preston waves his hand dismissively, escorts us to the door, and then presses a set of keys into Xavier's hand.
I found some stuff while packing up. I kept them for you.
Aww.
I'll let you decide if you want to retrieve them.
Under the twilight's glow, Xavier looks at me.
Will you come with me?
Always. This background looks new too. After leaving the wet market, Xavier leads me to a nearby residential area. Most residents have already moved out, and we didn't really encounter anyone on the way here. It's probably because of the upcoming reconstruction. The building retains its architectural style from decades ago. As we climb the stairs, I can see the sunset filter through the perforated walls to create diamond-shaped patches of light. As the door opens, warm sunlight pours out. Its glow gently bathes Xavier.
Please, come in. You don't need to take off your shoes.
Every house is a shoes-off house. Are you well? That's when I notice the shoe rack by the door is filled. Most of the shoes are simple athletic sneakers, and there is a pair of fuzzy slippers. However, the surfaces are covered with a thick layer of dust. It's impossible to tell what their original colors were, and the objects here are in a similar state. Are those yours? Inside a glass display cabinet by the floor-to-ceiling window, rows of collectibles are neatly arranged. Handcrafted ceramic planters, custom gaming consoles, baseball caps from event collabs, soccer balls. Some of them are even signed. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that I missed a
If anything
line.
catches your eye, you can take it. I won't be coming back here again.
Why? I pick up a small plastic rabbit that's near his hand. This bunny with the spring is worn out. He must have played with it a lot.
The neighborhood kids used to hold spring toy competitions after school. What you're holding is the legendary Bunny God of War.
That's so cute. What the heck? I curiously twist the spring and let go. Whoosh! The toy flies into Xavier's hand. That was cool. I want it. I take the Bunny God of War. Do you think his name is Kratos? Can we name him Kratos? Then my gaze is drawn to a spiral-shaped rack on the balcony. Is it a rotating clothes rack?
It's a rack for drying bed sheets. My customized, improved version.
Xavier presses a button on the rack. The spiral's interior parts rise to different heights.
It increases the area that the sunlight can reach.
What a nifty invention. Admiring the gadget, I give him a thumbs up. Xavier responds by making a peace sign near his chin with a slight smile tugging at his lips. Surrounded by old possessions, we stir the air with every movement. Dust particles float in the sunlight. After searching through the cabinet, Xavier looks up and pulls out a craft paper box from its depths. Is that how it's supposed to be spelled? With a K?
Here it is.
It was all the way in the back. It must be something important, right? He nods, turns, and holds up the box to show me.
It's the ultimate cookware set.
I should have known. The sunset hangs on the horizon, and clusters of rose-red clouds slowly drift away with the wind. Xavier and I climb through the window and sit side by side on the edge of the rooftop. We can almost make out the busy figures below us. Some are currently moving belongings. This place is interconnected with everyday life. No wonder you used to come here so often. His gaze rests on me for a few seconds. Then, as a breeze blows past us, he smiles and turns his head.
Back then, the Chrono Rift catastrophe had just ended. Hardly any shops were open. One day I was passing through this area, and noticed a small restaurant with its lights still on. There were a few tables with people inside. They ate while keeping their heads down. At the time, I suddenly felt hungry.
Xavier looks at a small restaurant nearby, and I follow his gaze. At its entrance, a child with their hair tied up wipes their mouth while running toward the plaza. They don't look back. A woman holding a bowl follows and calls out to the child a couple of times, but they still don't look back. She stands at the entrance for a moment before heading back inside.
Being able to sit down and peacefully finish a meal with someone you care about is rare and precious. No matter what happens, life goes on. People still need to eat.
That's so special.
Whether it's for yourself or for the person waiting for you in the future.
That's not funny! That's not fair! You can't just say that like it's not important to his lore. Get the hell out of here, Infold. I'm mad. I'm so pissed off. I hate when they do this, but I also love when they do this because I do the same thing in my writing. It's like one throwaway line that like at first glance means absolutely nothing, but if you know things about their backstory, your entire world shatters. Because I am the person waiting for him in the future, but it's like the very, very far future. In Philos, I'm pissed off. As Xavier says this, he remains calm as always. The emotions in my heart stir. It seems like you can adapt to any place or any type of food. Sometimes I wonder what kind of life you want.
I like a life that can forge ahead.
It sounds a little philosophical, but I don't think I really understand it. He guides my head to rest on his shoulder.
Before we met, I thought I'd eventually find you if I just kept moving forward.
I'm gonna be really upset. I didn't think we were getting like emotional content that was actually related to his lore. I thought this was gonna be a fun, silly little hee hee ha ha Xavier can't cook card. You know what's getting cooked? My feelings. This isn't funny or fair.
And after we met, I strongly believe that no matter what kind of life we have, it's one that's worth continuing together.
I'll cry. Xavier looks at me, his eyes reflecting my face and the distant clouds floating behind me. But what if I met someone else before I met you? He tilts his head and takes out the bunny god of war. He winds it up, and it hops toward me.
You don't remember it?
There is no fucking way. There is... No. No! 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 We didn't meet as children! I mean, we probably did meet as children. I really hope that nobody makes this a point of contention. Because I know that that's like a whole thing with Raphael and MC's dynamic. But if they do this now, I'm gonna be really upset. No! Under the sunset's amber light, the hopping bunny seems to venture into a distant street. It repeatedly looks back as it approaches a corner. The dim memory is suspended. It's as if years of dust are being gently brushed away by a pair of hands, yet the colors beneath remain difficult to discern.
It's okay.
I'm going to be sick.
We still would have met around the next corner.
I'm going to be physically ill. There's a few different routes to the kindled. So we have to go back and do the kindled again. Because there's extra moves that you could do. Y'all ready to do this kindled again? We're just doing the extra little moves. I don't think I did run in time the last time, but I won the meatball fight. I'm pretty sure. I'm scared of him.
It's the basics.
I don't think you should
It'll be ready
do
in a minute.
that. Okay, so this time I'm not gonna run. I could have sworn that wasn't different, was it? That didn't seem different.
There's a problem with that bag of chili peppers.
That didn't seem different. Did it matter? Let's see. Smells good.
It's my secret hotpot base. May the best win.
I'll let you win this time. It's fine. I'll let him take it. It's okay. I'll let him have it. It's fine.
Let me see if it's ready first. Okay, it's safe.
Aww. Okay, this is all the same.
It's even more delicious than I expected.
Bro did not need
But
to eat
aside
my
from
meat
this,
like that.
You'll offer me something else to taste, right? You can consider it your special acknowledgement for Xavier.
Anyway. Alright, everything else should be the same after that. So, cool. I let him win that time. So that was Tranquil Moments. Let me know what y'all thought in the chat. Yeah, for real. Let me know what y'all thought in the chat or in the comments. If you want to see more Love and Deepspace cards, please let me know which ones you'd like to read. I'm more than happy to read and react to them with y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notifications when new videos go up. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
I'm going to eat my hijab thread by thread like a bowl of spaghetti. Could that be a statement of animus dissension? Huh? You wanna fight,
Happy Pride, everybody.
Don't say that.